Started. All right, so here's our burette, and remember that burettes read down, and when we have a quiz on this, I will say that these ones read down, okay, just to remind you, because you're in grade 9 and you might forget. All right, so this is our, now, do you guys know what the word initial means? First, yeah. So initial means first or starting. But when we're in science, usually instead of calling it the first volume or the starting volume, we call it the initial volume, okay? And just like normal, we often like to make it shorter. So instead of writing initial volume and taking so long, we can write the symbol for volume, which is the capital V. And down beside it, we write a little tiny I. Okay, so that is our initial volume. Now, on this one, we have, and because it's reading down, this isn't going to be 2 point something, like it's not going to be above 2. It's actually, it depends on how you read it. You might read that that's exactly at 2. If you said that is exactly at 2, then I'm going to give you 3 choices for what your measurement could be. It could be 2, or it could be 2.0, or it could be 2.00. What I would like you to do is I would like you to talk with your partner or with yourself if there's nobody beside you and let them know which one you think is correct based on the measuring device. We're going to learn ABC today. Okay, yeah, C is good. All right, folks, we're going to learn the sign language for A, B, and C so that we can make a choice between A for 2, B for 2.0, and C for 2.00. So A, you put your fingers down on your palm, okay, flat fingers on your palm, and the thumb goes by the side. It's like you have an apple with the stem. Okay, so that's A for apple, okay? B, open palm, thumb on your palm. So that's a B. So let's go back to A, B, A, B. And guess what C is? Okay, C is like the most intuitive one. It's super easy, right? So you get to now vote A, B, or C. Maybe check with your partner and see if you agree with them. Okay, and we're going to go voting in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Okay, I got some B's, I got some C's, and I got a few people who aren't voting. And you know what? That's okay. You can be like, I don't know. That I don't know is always a valid vote. Okay? So let's take a look at our burette here. This is 2 right here. What is this line here? That is 2.1, and the next one is 2.2. And that means that we are sure about our first decimal place, which means we don't go to 1 decimal place, we go to 2 decimal places. So it's going to be 2.00. So we would say VI is equal to 2.00 milliliters. Which of those is our uncertain digit? And by uncertain digit, we mean the estimated digit. Yes? The very last one, the third one. Yeah. Okay, so we could circle that. Okay. And how many sig figs are in this number? Remember, that's an option. You don't have to do that one, but there are, show me a number of fingers. 3. And 3, if you want to do it just regular, you can be like 3, or you can do 3 the sign language way. Either, I don't care. Or you can be like 3. That's also fine, okay? So we have 3 sig figs. So that is our initial volume. Did anyone have something different for their initial volume? Yeah. 1.98 would be perfectly good because to me it actually looks like maybe it is a little bit above the 2. So it's after the 1.9, but it's before the 2.0. So 1.98 or 1.99 would also be good, okay? So you could, or 1.98, 1.99 milliliters. Okay, so that's our initial volume. And now we're going to drip some out. So we drip out some water. Weird colored water, but anyway. We drip out some water. We started at around 2 and we finish at around 8. And 8 is going to be our final volume, okay? So you can say final is like the end volume, or you can just say final volume. Final is what we use in science, okay? So we have initial for the start, final for the end. But rather than writing out final volume, we can just write V with a small f down at the bottom, okay? Anyone want to give me a measurement for this one? Yes. 7.98. Okay, so we have 7.98. And then, is that a good answer? No, what's missing? Milliliters. Okay. Anyone have a different answer? Yeah? You said 7.99. Perfect. Anyone else have anything different? No one went for 8.00? That's okay. It does look like it's below the 8. Okay? But what that means is when we look at our estimated digit or our uncertain digit is going to be that one, because you'll notice it's different, right? Some people will choose one, some people will choose the other. That is our uncertain digit, which is the estimated digit. How many sig figs? 3 sig figs. Okay. Now, this was the part that we did not do, and this is actually what you're going to do with your burette today. So when you actually get your burette, you're going to do a little activity that like replicates this question, essentially. Anytime we do a calculation in science, we need to write down the formula for the calculation. So, what are we measuring? You can say the volume delivered because we are delivering a certain amount out of the burette. Or if you just want to say volume dripped out, that would be fine too. Volume delivered sounds sort of like more official though, okay? And how do we calculate that? If I started at, let's just use easy numbers. Let's just say I started at 2 and I finished at 8. How many milliliters dripped out? 6, because you take your final and you subtract your initial. Okay? So it is going to be the final volume minus the initial volume. But once again, you don't necessarily want to write that out. So we could say just VF, V with the little F down at the bottom and V with a little I down at the bottom. So you would get, and this part here, this calculation bit is enriched. So if you're like, oh, this is too hard, I don't want to do it, that's okay. You don't have to. Okay, if it's too hard and you don't want to do it, that's okay. If you do want to do it, this is for extra credit. So you would write the formula. That's number 1. Number 2, you would plug in the values with their units. So you would say, I have my final volume comes first. Go and find that. What is your final volume? Your final volume is, let's do 7.98. Okay. So we're going to write in 7.98. I'm going to leave a little space. What am I leaving the space for? Any guesses? Yeah, unit. Every number should have a unit. Okay, so I shouldn't just write 7.98, I should write 7.98 milliliters. And then we had our initial volume. Now we're going to look at, or sorry, that was our final volume. Now we're going to look for our initial volume, which was way up at the top here. And I'm going to make my math really easy by choosing 1.98. That's going to make my math super easy. Okay. So we're going to subtract. Whoops, not there. Wrong place. Supposed to be further down. Oopsie. Here, that's our initial volume. 1.98. What else do we need? Milliliters. And then I do the calculation. And I get 2 milliliters. Can you guess how many decimal places I should have? Tell your partner how many you think I should have based on the numbers I started with. I'm going to have you vote again. Option A is 0. Option B, I don't know why that looked like that. Option B is 1. C is 2. And D, we're going to learn option D. D is 3. I don't know why I didn't have you just show numbers, but that's okay. All right. So A, B, C, and now D, you put your pointer finger up and you make a circle with the rest of your fingers. That's a D. Point your finger up, circle with the rest of your fingers. That's a D. So let's do A, B, C, D. Very good. How many decimal places do you think we should have? Or option E, I don't know yet. 5, 4, 3, 2? Vote. Okay, lots of C's, a B, a D. Okay, so because my uncertain digit is in the second decimal place and my uncertain digit is in the second decimal place, that means that my uncertain digit is in the second decimal place and I can only have one estimated uncertain digit, and so that's correct, okay? But that would be like a little extra, okay? So that's like a double black diamond, getting the right number of decimal places there, okay? And if you don't ski slopes are like, if it's easy, it's a green circle. If it's harder, it's a blue square. And if it's difficult, it's a black diamond, which is why I've made them black diamonds. I would have used stars, but I use stars for saying this is important. So, yes. Right, you are. Nobody else caught that. Or maybe you did. I took 7.98 and I subtracted 1.98 and I got 2. What's wrong with that? Oh. That is indeed 6. If you see me do something stupid, don't hesitate to let me know, just like Kira did, because honestly, I do silly things all the time. My brain doesn't brain properly sometimes. It just, especially at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's all like, I don't know what's happening. All right. So if you are doing this for the enriched part, you would want to write the formula. You would want to plug in the values with the units, and then you would want to calculate the final answer and write it down with the units. And if you plan on going into like chemistry or physics in grade 11, that would be a skill that you would want to learn. All right. Let's grab our little activity here. Where's my direct reading? Okay, so for this activity, I don't have a list of the equipment, but all the equipment is listed as you go along. You can just get each thing as you go. You don't have to go and collect your equipment first. Okay. You will be working with a partner. Okay. If you are in a group of 3, you can choose to have 1 burette set up or 2 burettes set up. Up to you. It just will take a little longer because I want each person to do it individually. Yes? So, yeah, that's it. Okay. So I'm going to hand this out, and you're going to do your best to follow the written instructions. All right. Part of what I'm going to be looking at is, can you follow written instructions? Everything is going to be water. Do you need to wear the safety goggles if we have water? If it's just water, no. However, I did want to go through one safety rule because it is possible that someone might drop something that's made of glass, because we are going to use, a beaker to hold our water, right? So it is possible you could drop it. How do we deal with broken glass in the lab? You pick it up with your fingers and get them all bloody and shredded to smithereens. Or what would be a better choice? Eat it. We use a dustpan and a broom. So, where is our dustpan and our broom? It's back here. Everyone's eye is back here. Everyone looking back here. Go. Okay. So it's right here. We have the dustpan, we have the broom, and then when everything is in there, you put it in there. Also, anytime anything happens in a lab, you break glassware, you get something in your eye, you get a chemical on you, the other thing you should always do is you should tell the teacher, just because I'm responsible for your safety, so I need to know if there is glass around. I want to make sure nobody else is going to come and step on it. Okay? And technically, I should be the one doing this, but if you want to, I'm not going to stop you. Okay? Because as long as you're not touching any of the glass with your fingers, this is okay. All right? That's our very first lab safety thing. The burettes are over here. The funnels are here. There are other funnels up here, but they're the wrong kind of funnels. So if you're like me, you won't even see them because you'll be like, that's way too high. Take the funnels from down here. Beakers Most of them are down on this shelf underneath the pencil sharpener. Okay, but there's a few up here if you want to use one of these. If you want to use your sink to get the water, you would open it up. Watch what happens. Eyes over here. Watch what happens. Slide it down in between the desk and the sink podium. Okay? And then you can use your sink, except for this one, because this one leaks. Okay? This one leaks, and we actually had, back when there used to be a computer lab under here, and it like put water all over. So this one doesn't work, but there is a sink right behind you, and there's also another sink right over there. So you guys are well equipped with sinks. Okay, so you don't have to worry. Okay? But everyone else, you can use water from your sink. All right, and when you are done with your burette, you can actually empty the water into the sink. All right. I think other than that, do you remember the burette reading card? No. No, okay. I'll tell you briefly about the burette reading card once again. Here's our burette reading card. I will, because if you're short like me, this might be too hard to reach, so I will put them down here. They just have a black line on them. If it doesn't have a black line, then you can get something else. Should be enough for everyone. Okay. Okay. And you put the burette reading card. Do you put the burette reading card? Do you put the black line? Do you put it behind the meniscus or below the meniscus? Below the meniscus, okay? So it goes below the meniscus. Optional, you do not need to use this if you find it too complicated, okay? So let's get this to you. Read the instructions carefully. If you have any questions, please ask. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Sorry. 1, 2, 4. I did a terrible job with these instructions. There's no mention of a beaker for the water. Use a beaker for the water. I have to rewrite this. Okay, let's actually. Now, so it doesn't want people. I'm scared of these. Big fast don't hurt me. Why? Because if you turn them off, I get it from And I'm just going to stand up here so I can see you because I'm too short otherwise. And if you need any help, just wave me over. Okay? But we learned something, right? You can turn the whole thing around towards you so it's easier to see the opening. Matthew, remember you can always just bring the burette out of the clamp and bring it down to you and leave the... Not recommended, okay? Your burette is leaking. Let's take a look. Oh, no. So what we're going to do is we are trying to yeah. Yeah, being paranoid about if your burette is closed is a good thing. Yeah. Now, rather than doing that, pushing up high, you just bring this and salt water. Do you know what I'm going to get you guys to? I'm going to get that side. It's more designed for faster right now. There's no passing. Oh, I need my pen. I need my pen. Actually, no, from your gene. Yeah, right, you're right. Very nice. Right. Yes. So we have 2.2. All right. We got yes. You can do the same, or you can do that. Don't forget to sign the book and take the hall pass. All right, they're up and in. All right, this. Okay. I think that's just 1.0. Okay. You guys at 1.0. Bro, Miss Vince. Okay. One thing. Okay.
No, it's like, but it's like, come on, that's not, that's like, we're good. No.
Thank you for your patience. You're like dying. You're like, we're gonna get here. That is beautiful. Yes. Nice. Yes. When we go to you can argue how to find it. This better to sell rice. This minute. Okay. No, just yesterday. Yesterday, Spencer hit me with oh, like you're so close. It's like almost correct. I'm missing one tiny little thing. Okay. I'm on the left, so we're gonna first okay, but you got the general idea. Oh, the books, huh? Okay. Okay, so I need to fix that. Alrighty, and then we'll sign. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And then you brush on your all right, let's get you out here. When we did, we're going to say, yes. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Yes. There. Yeah. You're gonna fix that. So yeah, okay, so that's good. My brother. Hi. Nice to talk with you. I don't like very nice. Very nice. And hand that in, and I'll listen to the board. Yeah. I think that's it. Yes. Oh, I find this. That was okay.
Wait, no.
Well, it's like, oh, wait. Okay.
Yeah, check it out.
Okay, I want you to think of how we did, right? Logic. So can I skip to this? Without having to. I skip to the end without starting from the middle. I think it's also, you have in your mouth. You're saying, I am calculating delivered and I do it by. Yeah. When you're done, you can have you need to start with what am I solving for? What things am I going to solve for? I'll do that. Okay, yes. Okay, let's do it. We got, okay, you're like so close. I am finding the following by taking the evidence practice. We're solving the problem. Yeah? All right. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
That's how Yeah, when you figure out to read.
Load again.
So much. Yes. There we go. You're gonna put it in here. Thank you. You're gonna put that. Oh yeah, you're gonna sign it first. Yes, yes.
It works better with an actual.
You forgot something
Double
here.
forget the movie.
Yes, you
Oh,
did.
okay. I thought I only had to put it for like the ending. I guess not.
We always put what we're solving goes at the
At the
beginning, okay? And then we put an equal sign here, and that looks good. Okay, there you go. Yes, you may. Thank you very much. Okay,
It's good.
looks better. All right, this goes over here.
That.
Volume delivery equals, and then you're missing something here. The formula.
Oh, okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing pages 39 through 41. You might be able to finish that before we have almost 15 minutes left. Nope. This, what you're solving for, always goes at the beginning.
I did, but then I raced out.
Okay, so we're gonna have, I'm just gonna put D for delivered just to make it shorter. And then you need to write the formula here. And then you're missing something here and here as well. Okay, so you're gonna fill that in and get those fixed, okay? Okay, we got it? Okay, let's see. Okay. So what we're actually gonna do is we're not gonna put this here, because this is the end of the sentence, right? We're gonna say this is equal to that, yes? Right, this is equal to that, which is equal to that, which is equal to, and we don't need that there. That's gonna go there, and that is perfect now, okay? Awesome, thank you.
I have a
Hi,
question.
yes.
Do it from here. Here.
Wherever I put it.
This is like,
Yeah, go for it.
it feels better.
Do it. I'm gonna teach quad beam balances tomorrow because most people get the decimals wrong, but go ahead. Yeah.
My grade. I know how to do it.
Show me your first one. Do your first one, then show me, okay?
Where does this go?
That goes, folks, if you've got paper towels, if you've got paper towels, you can take them out into the hallway. They go in the green bin, okay? Paper towels go in the green bin. All right.
No. What is she bad? It's down.
So it is the initial, final minus the initial, and then you put in the numbers with the units. Okay? Oh, and I have a quiz to get back to you also. There you go.
Did you also?
Oh, and I need to sign this.
Oh. What? This was let's see if I remember how to spell it.
Thank you, thank you.
Wait, what's the homework?
Your homework is pages 39 to 41.
Ah, look at that. You like her rose? I love it. That's
Yes. That is mine. I'm sorry, I left that there. Have you had it?
It's really nice. Yeah.
And folks, make sure you hand in your activity. I'm going to give you credit for it, okay? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, here, let's. No, okay. Yeah, okay. So we have, you need to write down what you're measuring. Okay, and you need to also have a unit. Again, you need to have what you're measuring and then an equal sign and then a unit. All right, so give that a go and then come back.
I'm doing homework late. I'm just doing it now, so I don't have to do it. Can I go to the bathroom?
It's yesterday.
What time is this?
It says a while. It's either gradually or graduate.
I think I should probably do it right now.
Yeah, you can take a picture of that, yeah.
Okay.
What is it, graduate?
You're keeping.